This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Huskies will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes on the field first today. Inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tight end makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Washington Huskies offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when you met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Going to hand this off. He can't stop him. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And they hand it off to the back. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
They put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Dump off, caught by the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Short completion sets up a 3rd down play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Has the first down, is still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
2nd down play coming up. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touch. Huskies.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Grab behind the line. It's Sims. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That completion makes it second and medium. Gets made on the out route. He gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return brought down by the coverage team now. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Snap motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes a quick grab. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Looking to pass here on second down. Trapped again in the pocket.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Now comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still down by 7. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Offense moving to a bunch formation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. At the 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down now. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my...
Looking deep down the right side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. The shovel pass complete. Finding space at the 20. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. There's a stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a Great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense when you can run the football. It just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big 3rd and goal.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kurt, just pounding away and bearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Huskies will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the return will be brought down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Toss play to the outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. The player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Went after, up and good. They'll return it from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Motion now from the tight end. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Well, this is proving to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. The Washington offense retakes the field here. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in the game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Looks like Washington will have the 1st down. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop for the defense. It's still a 5-point margin. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. 2 o'clock with the running game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll ride the back again here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout or they check him out. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Just weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
But when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here.